Hey guys, welcome back. I ended up being at Jason's house for a long time, and I also went to my buddy's, Brad, who owns Playport in Erie, PA, and picked up some stuff from him as well. So tomorrow I'll have to work on the Arabian. I just don't have time tonight. It's almost midnight. I got to get up early and go pick up an arcade cabinet, which I thought was only 2.5 hours, is now 4 hours away, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I want to go over a couple things. First, my Berserk. Somebody sent me a email a couple days ago and said, "Hey, did you see this?" And I was like, "Yes, I saw it." But then I clicked on it and I went in there and I didn't see it. So I saw it for the first time. So there's a company called Carlane, Carrlane. The part number is CL-3-PH. P is in Paul, H is in Henry. They just so happen to have this, okay? It has a threaded insert that goes deep. It goes up to there, all right? I took this to Jason's house tonight. This is a 99% accurate to the original one. The original one has a little set screw down here. Other than that, shape and everything is identical. Identical height and everything. So once again, this is the name of the company, and that's the part number. Okay? Now, a couple weeks ago, I bought a 360 joystick, okay? This is a Waco, whatever you want to call it, 360 joystick. And the shaft's a little worn right here, but I don't know if that's going to matter or not. Okay, so the shaft is a little bit smaller than the threads on this. I think you can get this in a smaller size. I didn't know, but what I'm probably going to do is get a threaded insert. Let me see here. Damn, that's pretty close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bust the ball off here, cut it off, whatever I got to do, and we're going to slide this over this shaft. Now, I don't know if I'm just going to go ahead and epoxy it on or what yet. I'm not sure. Originally was going to thread it on because I thought this was close to 3/8, but I'm thinking that's bigger than 3/8. Let's measure it real quick. But anyways, we're going to make a bat stick joystick. This joystick handle is only 12 bucks. It's not, I don't know what it's for, but the problem is the shipping was like 20 some dollars. So it turned out to be a lot more money, you know, because of stupid shipping. But what are you going to do? Let's turn this to inches, I guess. No, we can go millimeter. Let's see what the inside dimensions of this are. 0.418. .437, and this is actually bigger because of the threads, I think. Maybe not. Stupid thing was loose. I mean, it's close. I think I'm just going to epoxy it. Yeah, this is 0.410, but it's actually a little bigger than that with the threads. So this is going to work out beautifully. So basically, when it's all said and done, it's going to be on here like this, and who the hell is ever going to know the difference? And this is a 360 joystick, they call it, so this should work well with the Berserk. So that's that. Turn this off. I'm going to save that bag. I'm actually going to put the handle into the bag. So if anybody needs that part number, I mean, you can just stop the video and look at it. So that takes care of the Berserk. Next, I got the control panel wiring harness for Space Duel. All right. I picked up a game that I've actually owned for years and just haven't had a chance to fix it. I was actually going to have Jason fix it, and he just hasn't had time, and I just said I'll pick it up and see if I can't work on it. So I have this weird paddle battle that I've had for years. This is from 1973. It has a black and white TV in it, and something's wrong with it. Something's wrong with the board. I have two boards sitting in there, and I have a bunch of other parts. The control panel and everything is actually in the cabinet. But we'll get to seeing if we can't possibly fix the circuit board on this. I don't know. I mean, I've never done it before. I've never tried. This is weird setup to me. I mean, it's really early in time, but it's in pretty decent shape. It'll clean up really nicely. I'm not going to do a full restoration on it by any means, but I just thought it'd be kind of cool to get this thing up and running. For, you know, how old it is, why not? So this is the Space Duel cabinet behind here, okay? It's pretty beat up. If you look over here, no, just shit everywhere. You see there's a little hole right here, or missing a little spot right there. But I was gonna take the coin door off of it and use that and some other parts, but when I was at Jason's house, I came up with another idea. I'm going to take this cabinet and I am going to save it. I'm not going to keep it a Space Duel though, okay? But I am going to save it. And what I'm going to do to it, because it is so rotten and bad, that I don't really care because anybody else would throw this thing away. I'm going to make a new front. And we're going to replace the sides from like here down and a new bottom piece, okay? And this cabinet will be nice and solid again. The rest of it's fine. From here up, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Why throw it away? He was literally going to throw it away. And I'm like, fuck that. We'll fix it. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm turning this into a Quantum, okay? Now, a Quantum is a little different as far as we have one speaker in the middle versus two. So we'll replace this panel here and we'll make a panel that only has one speaker in the middle. And this front panel is all screwed anyways. It's all bowed and warped. We'll make a new front panel and we'll put the speaker in the middle. So that'll solve that. The only other thing is we're gonna have to make the control panel. Control panel is a little bit different layout than Space Duel, but Jason has a Quantum at his house that I can go there, and we're gonna have to more than likely bend our own control panel unless I can find one, unless somebody has a Quantum control panel that want to sell for a reasonable price. I would definitely be interested in that. So when I was at his house, I picked up one of his Quantum boards that he made. So here it is. So I'm just going to run this board. So, you know, I'm not running the original hardware or anything like that. So turning that into a Quantum to me, it's not a big deal. It doesn't really bother me. If I had all the original boards and original wiring harness and all that stuff. Now, Golden Age Arcade does make a Quantum harness. So I'm going to order one from him. So I'll have a harness. This actually has a power supply in it. I don't know if it's the same power supply that runs Quantum or not. But I'm sure I have one if not. This is apparently in a sealed bag. But he just started making these, and this is what we're gonna run. So we will be running Quantum on this, and we'll have our 3-inch trackball and everything. It'd be really nice to find a control panel. And now the more I'm thinking about it, I almost wonder if I could modify a Space Duel control panel to work by cutting it down. And I left the control panel with him. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I'll look at his and we'll compare the control panels and stuff and go from there. So I didn't want to throw that cabinet away. Like I said, I was going to take the coin door and stuff and use it on the Space Duel in the basement. But you know what? I already restored that coin door. It's already on the cabinet. Just let it be. And we'll just use this to turn it into a Quantum. And then I went to Playport and saw my buddy Brad. He's the owner of Playport in Erie. And he gave me a couple free monitors and chassis. So now I have more monitors and chassis, which is good because why not, you know? So he gave me some pretty nice tubes right here. This is a K7000. It's got a tiny bit of burn. And then he gave me that other tube, which I need to check the yoke because I don't know what, it's a 9-pin. This is a 7-pin. Then he gave me, these got wet. I had them sitting outside and it rained. Oh my God, you can't get electronics wet, guys. He gave me a 4900 chassis. He literally just gave me all this stuff. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take it. Free is good. And then he gave me another K7000 7-pin chassis, which is perfect because I can use this one on one of those TVs, and then I have that other one that needs repaired, and I can put it on that other TV. So that'll be 2 more burn-free monitors right there. And then this one I can get working. That'll be another one, nice one. And then this last one, I don't know what the yoke readings are. Let me grab my multimeter and we'll see what it is. Because I'm kind of curious as to what the readings are on that. So, needless to say, the projects are never ending. It'll never end. I wonder if what yoke this is, because maybe that, I doubt it. Yeah, by this might be a weird one. Let me think here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is a little strange. But we'll see what it is. Our green and yellow. Can I get in there? Can't get in there. Oh boy. $47.7, and our blue and red .2.0. So I don't know if that yoke is really acceptable with anything. Worst case scenario, we'll just use the tube. This is a 4900 4-1, which means I need a yoke for this. And it is, I think a 256 or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But so I got a lot of free stuff today, so I can't complain. Monitor stuff is worth its weight in gold to me, actually. I love having nice, clean, burn-free monitors. So, like I said, tomorrow I'll be working on the Arabian after I go do my arcade pickup, my cabinet. It's just a bare cabinet, and I'll show that to you tomorrow. And then I have Jason making me 2 vector monitors now, but he wants something. I'm actually going to be fixing a cabinet for him that I actually have here that's a duplicate, and it's a duplicate of what I'm going to get tomorrow. And I'm going to fix it up for him and get it painted black, and then he's going to take it from there. So hopefully he'll get these 2 monitors done for me, because now I need one for Quantum and for Space Duel. Trying to think if there's anything else, really. I don't think so. Just spend a lot of time kind of bullshitting and stuff like that. If you notice back there, that one poker cabinet, I put a flat screen in it. And I wired up a 60-in-1. I just got to make the, I bought a piece of plexiglass for 20 bucks right there. I got to paint it black and then put it over the monitor, and just put a joystick and 3 buttons and 2 start buttons on there, and try to sell it for like 200 bucks, 250 bucks. I mean, just cheap. You know, I don't want to throw the cabinet away, and I had the parts laying around. You know, why not? monitor I got for free. Actually, I got the 60-inch one for free too. It actually came out of a cabinet, out of one of the Gorf cabinets that I bought. It was in there, so, and it works, so it worked out good. So, all right, guys, well, that's going to end this. I figured I'd show you. Let me know what you guys think about the paddle battle. Let me know if anybody's messed with one of these PCBs. I do have 2 of them. I remember years ago when I was messing with it, it just had a scrambled screen. Now, I didn't know if it was the TV or the board, but it wasn't crediting up, so I'm pretty positive it's the board that I remember. But like I said, it's been a couple years since I've messed with that, so I don't really know offhand. I'm gonna have to get back into it and see. I'd like to just get it working, clean it up, and put it in the basement. Or I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Probably put it in the basement, just because to me it's just unique. It's different. Yeah, it's a clone of Pong, but it's just kind of unique and different. The cabinet's weird, and screw it, why not? So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of all this junk and what you think about me turning the Space Duel into a Quantum. And if anybody has a Quantum control panel that they would want to sell, I would really be interested in that if it's a decent price. Or I think that's the only game that used that style control panel is Quantum. So we'll figure out something. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.